the same things that we did in the last year that's gone by, and um, we have put the team on the right track in terms of being the team that everyone wants to beat across formats, and that I think is a very exciting position to be in, and that is something that we want to continue. Keep the standards of the cricket that we've played as high as we have in the past couple of years, continuing it forward, because it's very important to understand there's a lot of young influence that's coming into the team now, and they need to be able to take the same culture and the same mindset forward. So I think these little transitions keep happening, and we want to embrace them and make sure that the guys that are coming in are on the same page and they get up to speed as soon as possible. So I think these are the few things, as I mentioned before as well, to keep growing these younger guys into guys who will take this team forward, in due course of time. So I think the main focus is that for us now, and obviously the ICC tournaments that come along with it are something that we are keenly going to target to be at our best as well.
Virat, in the last 1 year, injuries haven't been kind to Shikhar, and in the meanwhile, KL has gone and scored buckets for Lanka. It's a happy headache to have, because eventually you'll reach a stage where you'll have Rohit, Rahul, and Shikhar in the side. So, has Rahul's form forced you to rethink the opening combination, or are we still looking at him as a backup?
Well, I think, yeah, look, Rahul's done really well for himself, and I think it's a great sign for the team that he's coming into his own, and we know how good a player he is, what he can do with the bat. At the top of the order is very solid. So I think we're all very happy that he's got run so consistently. Look, these things happen in cricket. Someone gets injured and another guy comes in and grabs his opportunities and starts playing really well. So I think it all boils down to who's batting well at that particular moment, because you want to go into a tournament or a series with the strongest 11 you can think of or you can compile. So yeah, look, Shikhar has been unfortunate in terms of injuries, and he's been an experienced player, but that's the dynamic of how teams work. There are 15 guys in the squad, and not everyone is going to be able to play because of reasons all the time. So everyone understands that. Everyone is very aware of that. What's important is for individuals to keep focusing and working hard on their game, because things can turn around at any stage for anyone. So I think it's all about having the belief and staying in there, knowing that an individual's opportunity will also come. As far as this series is concerned, it's pretty straightforward. Both of them will start, but when Rohit comes back, it's going to be a difficult thing to address, because Shikhar has been an experienced player, but KL's playing so well. So I think we'll have to decide what is the best combination that we can go with and who are the best 11 to take the field.
Virat, today was the first day you addressed the team in the new year to the practice. So could you please share what you would say?
Well, we spoke of I see a cultural shift in the last 2-3 years in Indian cricket, and it's about playing for the team and not thinking as individuals. And I also mentioned from a very young age we are always focused on what we did as individuals. Even when we came back from a game, we were invariably asked, what did you do, rather than did the team win. So I think that's a mindset change that's I see that happening in the last 3 years at a very big level, where we've started to appreciate small performances of guys who might have taken a catch or a great run out in the game, and they turned the whole game. So the only chat was to embrace that culture, take it forward, and just strengthen this mindset through the whole cricketing setup circuit through the country, to all age groups, that you grow up wanting to play for the team and do well for the team, not for yourself. Then performances will happen as well. I think we get involved in the rat race at an extent where we can go into our individual cocoons a lot of the times, and that can hamper the team at an important stage. So because we played so well as a team, it's important to understand that team is what matters the most, because we are a team right now, another team will come in future. Individuals can't stay forever. So that was basically the chat we had, that think about the team. Anyone that you speak to, only address what the team needs to do, what Indian cricket requires. and just behave in that manner, and have those conversations around the team as well. If someone you feel like is going into a shell, pull that guy out, saying, don't worry about it, just focus on the team, you'll be fine. So I think these things are very important to address and speak about every now and then, because as sportsmen we can tend to sort of take a lot of pressure in our own performances, and once you focus on the team, the pressure goes away and you do things that you can't imagine otherwise. So the chat was basically to keep this culture going and eventually change the whole mindset of guys coming in as well, where they're not too worried about their own positions and own performances. That was all we spoke about.
Captain, as we approach the year, we have the team has a lot of T20s to play with the T20 World Cup as well. As a captain, do you relish this opportunity that you have a bunch of players from which you actually have to choose combinations? And is that the biggest priority for you to decide which combination takes it to the World Cup, and how do you plan to go about it?
Yeah, it's very exciting, and I think T20 is something that we don't really have any problems in picking players, because you have the IPL where at a very competitive level, guys have been performing for season after season, and all the players that you see are probably the most important Indian players in their teams in the IPL, who feature for the franchise every game. So from that point of view, it's all about figuring out which player can fit in at what time, and what is the strongest combination you can take to the World Cup. And everyone's game ready, which I think is the most important thing and the biggest plus of having a squad like this with guys who have played a lot of T20 cricket, as I said, at a very competitive level. So yeah, these next few series is going to be very exciting to see who stands up in pressure situations, how they react under pressure when maybe Rohit or myself or KL or Shikhar at the top have not fired. So those things are going to be interesting to find out, because we need guys who are ready till 6 and 7 to win you games. It can't be dependent on 2 guys or 3 guys in the batting lineup. That's not how you win ICC tournaments. So that's our main focus, to reveal situations to guys and expect them to come into their own and become those fearless match winners that we should have going into a big tournament. So yeah, it's very exciting to see who will stand up.